I hereby call this judgment to order.
But Bishop Helios not here. Who's going to be in charge?
Fear not, brothers and sisters, I shall preside.
Good day, Your Grace. I hope that you are well.
Spare me your fawning, child. You stand accused of being one of them. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
I've done nothing wrong. All I did was pass on the words of the Master himself. And he says the judgments have to stop.
Nonsense!
Will that be all?
No. There's something I want to ask you.
Then ask it.
Do you really believe that the Lord of Dragons speaks to you?
What nonsense is this? I am his Archbishop. How could I possibly believe otherwise?
I believe you when you say that. But that little voice you hear? That's your own thoughts, your own desires speaking to you. It's almost sad when you think about it.
To hold your Archbishop in contempt is to hold the people of Randall and their most sacred beliefs in contempt. And in doing so, you only deepen the suspicion against you. You will stand before your people and face the judgment of the Lord. This and only this can lift the stain of suspicion from upon you.
Lord of Dragons, watch over you! Lord of Dragons, watch over us all!
Damn it! No! Get out of the way! Martha!
Oh, hello, you lot. It's very nice of you to come. But I think this might be it for me. Can you tell Master Gwydion I'm sorry I wasn't able to do as he asked?
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all! Lord of Dragons, watch over us all!
And with this, the last of those who stand against me falls. My power is made absolute. Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
Hold tight. Going up.
What? You're...
Don't talk. You'll bite your tongue.
you're a fairy.
And? You scared?
No. But why didn't you say something sooner? You're... I can't believe how beautiful you are.
What? When did you get so gooey? Shut up and hold on.
Adele, you're a...
I know! I was as flabbergasted as you are!
I don't mean to offend you, Martha, but I'm not sure I believe you.
What's that supposed to mean? My eyes nearly popped out of my head when I saw.
But... What?
Speechless for once, huh? Now that really is flabbergasting.
Ah! A fairy! An actual fairy! Run! Run!
Good. We can use the confusion to make our escape.
Yeah, good idea.
Elvis, snap out of it or we're leaving you behind.
What the heck just happened? She's a... fairy! Aye! Aye! Where are you lot off to? Come back here! Wait for me!
I think we'll be safe here.
For a minute, maybe, but they'll find us before long.
Friends, over here.
Father Ridian.
My home will provide refuge for a short while at least. Follow me. Please, make yourselves at home.
Why are you helping us? You know what just happened, right?
It was you who told me of the Lord of Dragon's true wishes, and of Helio's treachery. Although I must confess to having been a little surprised to discover your true form.
Aye, you're not the only one, pal. What's the big idea? Not telling your travelling companion and trusted pal that you were a fairy all along?
Sorry. We're not supposed to tell people. In fact, we're not even supposed to leave our village. They keep it hidden behind all kinds of magic wards so no one from the outside can find it.
You must have had a very good reason for leaving. Are you allowed to tell us what that might be?
I suppose now's as good a time as any. I think I told you before that I'm looking for my sister, right? Well, she disappeared from our village after stealing all the asterisks.
You what? So the asterisks belong to the fairies?
Yes, we made them a very long time ago. Took all the knowledge of the greatest masters of the professions and sealed it away inside. Anyway, I left to look for my sister so I could bring her and them home. So, when I met someone who happened to be looking for the asterisks too...
You naturally thought that certain someone would make a fine companion in the search for your wayward sister.
Something like that. And then, we heard about this woman giving asterisks out to people. And I realized it had to be her. I only wish I knew why she's doing what she's doing.
Come quietly, you.
Leave us alone! We don't know anything!
Then why are you running away, Admit it. You're fairies too. A lot of you.
We're not! I promise!
Take them away.
I fear there will be no stopping the chaos now that a fairy has finally been discovered in our midst. If only we had seen the truth sooner.
I think we'd better go to the Hall of High Holies and resolve this matter once and for all, don't you?
But Gloria...
I'm coming too.
No, you are not. Look at you. You're covered in bruises. They must have put you through hell.
Father Ridian, will you look after Martha for us?
But of course, child.
But...
Don't worry, Martha. I'll go instead.
No need to look so glum. We'll be back before you know it.
all right. But be careful, won't you?
If you have come here merely to obstruct me in my prayers, I beg of you, begone.
And who or what are you praying to? Surely not the fire crystal.
I pray to the crystal not as an object in and of itself, but as a symbol of the favor shown me by my lord and master. Only the Lord of Dragons possesses the power to answer his children's prayers, and only unto me, his most beloved, does he deign to speak.
I hate to break it to you, but according to him, his voice hasn't been getting through to you for a while.
Blasphemy! Did the cold that gripped the land since time immemorial not lift in response to my prayers? was the crystal of fire not delivered unto me in recognition of my unwavering faith. It is only a matter of time before the sacred stone grants me its blessing, that I might guide my people on the way ahead. Yea, and verily, he who possesses the crystal possesses the Master's undisputed favor, and with it, the right to rule over Heimdall as the Lord of Dragons' chosen king.
You're wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. But you refuse to see it, and Gwydion and Martha are suffering because of you. Do you have any idea how much it must hurt him to be unable to protect his beloved people? And how much it must hurt Martha to have to see it? What you're doing is unforgivable, and you're not going to get away with it!
I am that which rages, which destroys, which grants life anew. That which once rewarded the Queen of Fairykind with its favor.
Huh?
Great changes are afoot. There is one who seeks to break the chains which hold the Knight's Nexus in bondage. Chains long held in place by Fairykind. And who would seek to achieve such an end?
My sister. I thought as much. I still can't figure out why, though. But at least I know what I have to do now. I have to lead everyone to her. Me, Gloria, and the others. We have to find her. And when we do, I'll stop her. Whatever she's doing. I'll make sure of it. We just have to keep going until then.
My power is yours. That your quest might be successful, and the Knight's Nexus be laid in chains once more.
The crystal's blessing? No! Again! No! Am I to be passed over once more? Just as I was 50 years ago? Why? Why am I not chosen? Why choose a feckless, faithless fairy over me yet again? I am the people's savior. The crystal is mine, and you shall not have it!
Savior my wings! You're a fraud! And I'm going to keep my promise to Gwydion if it's the last thing I do.
This'll be a walk in the park.
The Lord's judgment will be passed upon you!
Want to see what I can really do?
Now you've made me mad. Easy does it. Prepare to meet your maker. Stand firm for now.
Time to play my trump card.
Spirits bind!
It's time to get serious.
Want to see what I can really do?
The might of his draconic majesty!
Not even close. No dice pal. Not even close. You like this?
Now you've made me mad. To meet your maker.
Bind!
Time to play my trump
The
card.
might of his draconic majesty!
It's time to get serious. You make me a little sting.
Spirits bind!
You are about to witness my true power.
A song? Oh,
Want to see what I can really do? No dice pal. Not even close. No dice pal.
Adam! Try this for size.
Time to play my trump cards. Ready for it!
Prepare to meet your maker.
Here goes.
Brace yourself. Get over it.
Now you've made me mad. Let's see
judgment.
Want to see what I can really do? Oh, aye! Alrighty! You better be ready for this! Oh, aye! Here we go!
Spirits bind me.
Ready for this!
You are about to witness my true power. My might knows no bounds.
I hope my voice holds. Here goes. I hope my voice holds. A song? Very well.
You are clearly a foe to be reckoned with. And yet, your abilities pale in comparison to mine. Almighty Asterisk, lend me your strength, that I might show these sinners the true power of the Oracle.
Come and get it! See how you like this? I've got a little something for you.
In the name of our Lord and
Time to play my
Master.
trump cards. Aye, this should do it.
It's time to get serious. Prepare to meet your maker.
Want to see what I can really do?
Your judgment.
Now you've made me mad. You are about to witness my
Let
true
me
power.
Oh, the might of you.
Time to play my
It's
trump
time to
cards.
get serious.
You like this?
Prepare to meet your
Face
maker.
your judgment.
Are you sure you're all right?
Want to see what I can really do? Buckle down.
Here, try this. Try this for size. This'll do it.
You have not defeated me yet. I am to be the savior of this kingdom, the savior of this world. It is inconceivable that I might fall. Lord of Dragons, grant me your power, your protection. Help me bring retribution to bear upon those who would stand in my way.
Now you've made me mad. Yeah! This will shut you up. Get ready!
Pathetic. Better luck next time.
You are about to witness my true power. Yeah!
I hope my voice holds. Here goes. A song? Very well, here goes.
It's time to get serious. Let's see how you deal with this.
Pathetic.
Time to play my trump cards. Get a load of this. Taste his wrath.
Better luck next time.
Your might, O Lord.
What was that? Left that not a scratch on me.
Pathetic. Come and get it. Here, try this.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Want to see what I can really do?
Now you've made me mad. Well, are you ready? One blast to end them all! Just as spectacular as I thought.
They must not have a moment to breathe. This should do it.
Ah, this is the way to do it. You're done for, pal.
What will become of
I don't think
Randall?
I'll ever get my head around what you did.
Lord, why have you forsaken me?
Forsaken you? He never spoke to you from the first. Such a terrible shame.
Helio!
Still, it saves me the trouble of murdering him before returning home. I have more than enough on my hands already. Laying the groundwork for Holograd's invasion has been no small task. Honestly, between the snow, the ice, and the terrain, this really is the most inconvenient place to send an army. But thanks to the fire crystal, things have become much easier in that regard. And now that the most troublesome characters have been painted as fairies and eliminated, only the pathetic sheep who hung on Dominic's every word remain. Now I need simply wait and...
Hologrades! We're under attack!
Exquisite timing as ever. Our generals must be commended. I shall be taking this. We still have some use for it, after all.
Hey, come back! Huh?
That came from town!
He's gone to join the invaders. We have to hurry! No!
You're all right! Thank the Lord!
Martha!
Oh man, not now.
Oh, don't worry. She's on our side. She's been helping fight back the Holograders.
Wait, she has?
My homeland is being invaded. Of course I'm fighting back.
But she's done a lot of things she'll have time to feel bad about later. But she loves her country. I don't doubt that for a second.
Fine. But you should be grateful that you have Martha to vouch for you. I trust you about as far as I can throw you.
Your loss.
How did they get in?
The gate was open from the inside. We repelled their first assault, but we have suffered heavy losses.
Damn you, Helio!
Helio?
He's been working for Holograd all along. It must have been him who opened the gate.
What?
We chased him out here. You didn't see him?
We did not. Perhaps he found another way of joining his compatriots.
Damn it! We let him get away.
The second wave is on the march.
Gather those who are still able to fight. We cannot allow ourselves to be overrun.
We will stand with you against the Holograders.
You have my thanks.
I too will lend my aid.
As will I.
But you're still hurt. Fine. I guess I can't stop you coming. Just be careful, okay?
Oh, yes, yes. Now, come on!
People of Heimdall, surrender while you still can! When the invasion begins in earnest, we will not be able to guarantee your safety! Lay down your weapons!
Tell your commanders this. We'll fight to the last soldier. We're not gonna let Heimdall fall into filthy Holograda hands. Throw all you have at us. We'll never surrender!
Fools! The next wave is on the way already! There will be no saving yourselves once they get here! Don't say we didn't try to help your sorry hides!
You heard them. There's no turning back now. But we've got one thing they'll never have. Lord of Dragons, watch over us! Ha-ha!
The soldiers who came to parley will be back with the main force by now. The next attack will come soon, Father Ridion.
Very good.
Father Ridion, you summon me? Wait. You're...
They are friends of mine. Any objections?
None, Father.
Good. Now make your report.
Yes, Father. Judging by their movements, they mean to surround the town. But, thankfully, the terrain will mean that they have to make their way toward us in a very narrow formation.
All right. Then we'll split into small units and attack in waves.
Reporting in! The Holograders are approaching fast!
All right, we'd better move out. One last thing. If you see Helio, he's ours.
Very well. Good luck, everyone.
This is gonna be fun.
Want to see what I can really do?
You are about to witness my true power.
I hope my voice holds.
Come and get it! Try this for size.
All right then. Get ready!
Here goes.
Still standing. Time to play my trump cards.
Ready for this?
Be healed.
I owe you one.
This will shut you up.
Let me at him. Ha! Let's go.
Want to see what I can really do?
Here we go.
Prepare to meet your maker. Does that feel better?
Feeling good.
Nothing to worry about. I'm up, huh? Get ready!
On to the next one.
There is more yet to come. You are about to witness my true power.
A song? Very well.
It's nothing. Come and get it. Try this for size.
Time to play my trump cards.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Here goes.
Be healed.
Want to see what I can really do? Right, let's do this. No, still standing.
Let me at him. I've got a little something for you.
Time to play my trump cards. Let's give this one a whirl.
What's the plan? Okay. Oh, did I hit a wrong nerve? You are about to witness my true power.
I hope my voice holds.
Nothing to worry about.
Want to see what I can really do? Yeah! Plenty more where that came from.
Come and get it. Air for impact.
Prepare to meet your maker. Does that feel better?
I needed that.
Another one bites the dust.
There's more of them.
Time to play my trump cards. Here we go!
A song? Very well.
No big deal.
No, still standing.
Here I go. Let's see how you deal with this.
Want to see what I can really do? You'll like this one. Bring the heart.
Let me at him. I've got a little something for you.
You
No
are
dice,
about
pal.
to witness my true
Here
power.
goes.
Time to play my trump cards. Aye, this should do it.
I owe you one.
Oh, still standing.
All right then. You may feel a little sting. Prepare to meet your maker.
Very well.
Let's see how you like this.
Want to see what I can really do? Brace yourselves!
Come and get it! Huh? Try this for size! Ha! Let's go! Ha! Pathetic!
You are about to witness my true power. Yeah. Let me help you.
It's nothing!
Time to play my trump cards. Right, let's do this.
I'm up, huh? This will shut you up.
Better luck next time!
Want to see what I can really do? Here, this'll
I
help.
needed that.
Prepare to meet your maker. Yeah. Be healed.
I owe you one.
Here goes.
This should do it.
Let me at him! I've got a little something for you.
Time to play my trump cards.
Yeah!
Fighting over that cake and debating like a duck to water.
Oh, that didn't go too badly. And now the front line's in disarray, the rear guard won't be able to get through.
Mission accomplished. Shame. I'm kind of in the scrappy mood now.
Princess Gloria! Princess Gloria!
What is it?
There's a huge holographic force approaching the rear of the city.
What?
Looks like we played right into their hands. This whole thing was just a distraction. Damn. How many soldiers do they have?
You think we can make it back to town before they get there?
I know a shortcut. It'll take about half the time it took us to get here. But it's far from safe.
This is no time to be worrying about safe.
That's what I like to hear. Come on!
Over here! We gave them their chance to surrender. Show no mercy!
Leave them be! You alright?
Yeah, thanks to you. Wait. You're...
Where's Helio? Tell me! Tell me!
This is for my sister!
What are you doing?
You killed her. She was no fairy. Now she's dead. And it's all your fault.
I remember you. I brought this upon myself.
Don't go just yet, dear heart. You were asking after me, were you not?
Helio.
Such delicious irony. The tireless seeker of vengeance laid low herself by the sword of retribution. Oh, since you are doomed and your homeland stands on the brink of ruin, perhaps it is time I shared something with you. Your beloved parents. It was I who killed them.
What?
If they had only been wise enough to keep their mouths shut when they first began to suspect my motives, they would have lived a little longer. But then, I suppose I would still have had them tried as fairies in the end.
damn you!
You will have to try a good deal harder than that.
Over here! More hologratters!
Gah! Wretched fools!
Is everybody okay?
You have returned. Master be praised.
How are things looking over here?
The townspeople have been evacuated to the Hall of High Holies, and our forces have done us proud in the defense of the city. Sadly, we are undeniably outmatched. Morale remains admirably high, but good spirits are no substitute for experience. Without reinforcements, I fear the worst.
Understood. We'll head to the front line right away.
This is not your fight. We cannot possibly ask so much of you. There is still time to make your escape.
The Lord of Dragons!
Master Gwydion! But... no!
Fall back! Fall back!
We're saved! The Lord of Dragons is with us!
Hear me, would-be invaders of this, my land. As long as we dragons remain to defend her, Rheimdall shall not fall, though her enemies bring iron and bloodshed to rain down upon her. Fear me, and be gone!
Master Gwydion. Gladys!
What have I done?
A surgeon! Quickly!
There's no need. I'm beyond saving. Here. The fire crystal! You got it back for us. That's what you were looking for? Good. Gladys. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop Helio from escaping.
You have nothing to apologize for, child.
Father Idion. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gladys of Rheimdall, you have made the ultimate sacrifice. And for that, your people give you thanks.
Damn!
The Lord Commander made it sound so simple. Kill Domenic and your work is done. He made no mention of my having to contend with dragons. It's coming this way!
The legendary dragon makes an appearance at last. Good. What fun would this battle have been without him?
But Lord Commander, it's too dangerous.
Move or die. Your choice. Now, lizard. Let's see what you're made of.
evil creature! You stand firm even in the face of my flames? Shut up and die, worm!
I suppose I would have been a fool to do battle with a creature so ancient and expect to escape unscathed.
That was impressive indeed, Lord Commander.
Do you think I need your flattery?
Forgive me.
The dragon is dead. Our greatest obstacle is no more. Now, none shall stand in our way. Proceed with the next phase of the plan.
Very good, Lord Commander.
Master Gwydion.
There's no need to cry, Martha. This was his fate. It was always going to end this way.
Master Gwydion.
Children of men, my wish has been fulfilled. Rheimdall is saved. You have my thanks. Though my people did not escape entirely unscathed, they will survive. Such is the nature of man. In time, wounds will heal, wrongs will be forgiven, hope will return. And though my time may be at an end, the realm will not be without its custodian. Gwelym, your time begins. Watch over your new master, faithful guardian.
I shall. Gwydion.